Support for Radio Friends comes from La Brunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact La Brunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Learn more at labrunerie.com or by calling 573-449-5313. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, April the 23rd. Good to have you with us today. We've got two young people here from Hickman High School. They're going to tell us about their current production coming up. I want to introduce you to Elizabeth Curran. Right, Elizabeth and Brett Wilson. Pleasure to have both of you here.
Thank you.
The show that you're doing in a couple of days is what?
It is a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Okay, that's a classic.
Yes.
That most people know the story of A Midsummer Night's Dream, but if there's somebody out there that does not, give us a quick synopsis.
So it kind of goes off into three stories. The first one is with the four lovers, which includes Demetrius, Helena, Hermia, and Lysander. Mm-hmm. And then there's also the fairies in the woods, and there's a man called Bottom and his theater and company. And basically they all just go through these different conflicts with each other, but in the end they all merge into one and the conflict is resolved.
Oh, so it has a happy ending.
Yeah.
And your character, the character you're playing is?
Helena.
Tell me about Helena.
Helena is in love with Demetrius, but Demetrius does not love her back. And so it kind of gets complicated through there, and during this she not only tries to get him to like her, but she also goes through conflicts with the other people that she knows in the show.
So. Is she a nice lady?
I'd say it goes back and forth.
Okay. And Mel, your character is?
My character is Demetrius.
So you two are playing off of each other a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Demetrius is, and initially he's arranged to be married with Hermia, and Hermia's mom loves him, and so he wants to marry Hermia, but Hermia is in love with Lysander, so it doesn't go over very well, and Demetrius kind of becomes a little unlikable in that sense where he doesn't treat Hermia, very well because, she doesn't love him back. But halfway through, the fairies we were talking about kind of put a little spell on him to get him to fall in love with Helena. So there's a little bit of mix-up there.
So we got daytime soap opera in here.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Daytime soap opera mixed with some of the nighttime soap opera shows too.
Right.
But it's a Midsummer Night's Dream. How many students are in the production?
I'd say
In the cast, I think there's around 16.
Mm-hmm.
So and you're running 3 nights, is
Yes.
it? Mm-hmm. Is it the same cast for all 3 nights, or do you rotate the cast?
No, it's the same cast.
Okay. So you're running when?
April 26th, 27th, and 28th.
And how do people get tickets?
you can get tickets at the door. The show starts at 7 o'clock. The doors open at 6:30
Okay.
each night.
And everybody is invited to attend?
Absolutely.
You got it? All right. I hope you have a sellout crowd. So if you want more information, it is A Midsummer Night's Dream, Hickman High School Theatre production. It's running April the 26th, 27th, and 28th. You can simply go to the Hickman High School Theatre website, and it's Hickman High School Theatre, and theater is spelled with an R-E. Is it .com or .com? And you can buy your tickets online, or you can get them at the door, but they'll have all the information on it. Okay? Midsummer Night's Dream. Now, we're going to talk about science. And we have Science on Tap, which is coming up very soon. This is an ongoing feature that happens, what is it, once a month?
Once a month, last Wednesday of the month.
And this is in association with University of Missouri and the graduate students.
The graduate students, yes.
Okay. I want to introduce you to MEL BOEYER. Good to have you here, Mel.
Thanks for having me.
And we have MIKE VIERLIng.
Yes.
Now, when is the next Science on Tap?
The next Science on Tap is April 25th. So 2 days from now, at 6 p.m. at the Craft Beer Cellar downtown.
So, and the topics, you usually have 2 topics.
Yes.
This time, it's what?
we have.
So the first topic is going to be mine, and my project is entitled The Adolescent Growth Spurt, rated M for Mature. And basically I'm interested in studying how little kids' skeletons grow and how we can look at their bones to help clinicians treat a variety of growth and developmental disorders, including scoliosis or leg length inequality.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, you did a lot of research on this, didn't you?
So far, I'm about 3 years into my PhD, so more to come.
So what has surprised you the most when you're dealing with bone growth?
Oh, that's a really great question. I think it's that there's so much variability. So every kid has a skeleton, and every kid's skeleton grows in a predictable pattern, but the time at which it goes through those predictable changes is very variable.
Yeah, because don't you have spurts where you have...
Yes, you
but
do.
you just grow all at once? And...
Yes, and so you don't actually, and that's what my project is on actually. So we know a lot about how kids grow in height and how they grow up, and as they grow up, their bones also grow in length, but they also change shape. And so if we look at how kids change shape in their skeleton overall, we give them what's called a skeletal age. So that's how mature their skeleton looks. And we actually see spurts in the rate at which their skeleton changes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Now, Michael, you're dealing with artificial intelligence, right?
Not me personally. Anup Mishra, who's from the Department of... He's from information technology, I believe. He's
dealing with the artificial intelligence.
Dealing with artificial intelligence. He just couldn't be here today, so I'm here to kind of be a body for him.
Well, you could have told me you were dealing with artificial intelligence. You look pretty intelligent to me. But this is something that's going to affect all of us in the future, isn't it?
Yes.
The AI revolution.
Absolutely.
What is he hoping to cover with this?
So he's doing it in joint with like healthcare problems. So he's looking for AI solutions to maybe finding cardiac health problems before they actually become an issue for the individual. So screening for cardiac
with
issues.
artificial intelligence.
With artificial intelligence and technology. Yep.
See, when I think of artificial intelligence, I think of these computers that we have in the house now. That you talk to and that control light switches and can control the heating and air conditioning. I think of them as perhaps getting just a little bit too intelligent and deciding what they're going to do when they want to do it. Now, there's that possibility.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the point of AI is the computers start to be able to do problem solving themselves.
Yeah.
So right now, I mean, you would schedule that. You would program the computer to turn on lights at a specific time.
Right.
With AI, they would be able to solve the problems like what time, giving certain stimuli from the environment.
Yeah, and they could decide that they are smarter than human beings.
Maybe at some point. That's something we probably should
But if you want to,
consider.
we won't go into that now because we're out of time. But if people want to come and listen to what's going on, the date is?
April 25th.
Okay, where?
Craft Beer Cellar downtown in Columbia.
And everybody is invited. It is free of charge. So mark it on your calendar. Should be 2 interesting topics this time. Thank you so much for coming by. Pleasure having you. Tomorrow, MU Theater and Sager Broadus Gallery will be our topic. If there's something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Just drop me an email, pepperpmissouri.edu, and have yourself a nice morning and be nice to each other. Bye-bye.